Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you very much for joining me during Brights Week. This is my week-long dedication to all of the colours in our Brights collection, so do go and check out my blog to find other projects there. And today, while I'm showcasing you Old Olive and Daffodil Delight, I'm actually going to make a project in a different colourway, and this is a little Valentine bag. I know we're only at the beginning of January, however, Valentine's Day is going to creep up on us, and these little boxes, they're made with our designer series paper, and you can get 6 from one sheet because you only need a piece of paper that measures 6 by 4 inches, which is 15 by 10 centimetres. So you're going to get 6. You're going to be able to cut off at 6 inches, at 4 inches, and then at 8 inches, and then cut it all down in the middle. So that's all it takes. And these Holt toffees, there's little toffees in there, which is, you know, they're great, you know, nice little sweeties, maybe a little piece of jewellery, something like that. These ones I've made and I've closed them just using our little clips, which are from the current seasonal collection. They are called Simply Starred Embellishments, and actually here in the UK our seasonal catalogue doesn't run out till the end of January, so they are still available, although they, you know, like I say, they were in the Christmas collection. But if you don't have them, this is a different version I've done. I've just tied them, I've just punched a couple of holes and tied them up, and actually I've put crystal effects on these ones. I doubt that you're seeing that. Oh, there you go, I've got crystal effects on here. I'm not going to do that today because it takes a while to dry, so even if you haven't got those, you can do a different version, but it's one of these I'm going to do. This time I've got the rich razzleberry paper, and it's lovely, and it does go really well with the green. So let me get my Simply Scored out, and the scoring is it's very easy with the long side, with the short side at the top, with the 4 inch or the 10 centimetre length at the top. You score it at 1 inch, which is 2.5 centimetres. That's it. Then you turn it around, and this time there are 4 score lines. You score it at 1, 2 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5.5 inches, which is 2.5, 7, 9.5, and 14. And I'm not sure that you'll see that if I tip that over. There we go. So there's a narrow bit, wide, narrow, wide, skinny. Okay, so that's what we're doing with the scoring. And then fold your score lines. Don't burnish these with a bone folder because you would risk cracking the paper. I haven't had it, I can't remember, I couldn't tell you the last time that I cracked paper. I can only vouch for Stampin' Up's being good enough to not crack. I can't vouch for lesser quality some papers. So fold your score lines and just gently rub them with your fingers, and then looking down here, this small skinny bit here, we're going to snip that off. My paper snips out, so get rid of that, which hopefully you can see. And then these score lines here we're going to cut up to the long horizontal. So just cut straight up, straight up, straight up. Okay, and then some sticky strip. You put that along this section here. This is the skinny bit where you've cut out, and you can keep it close to the score line, which if I fold that again you might be able to see better. So keep it, no, you can't see it, it's close to the score line. It's just so that it folds and closes flush with a nice smooth edge. Just put the cap back on my scissors now. There. So when you fold it round, we know that this will now be our back, this section here, so we want to put glue or adhesive on the one that is the front, this section here. So you need to sort of just do a little bit of pretend folding first to see which is your front and your back. Okay, let me get my paper piercer. So fold that over. And then this one here, fold the sides in first, and then that one, and then the one with the sticky strip, which I will remove now. I will do my best to remove now. There we go, that just folds over. And then you grab your toffees, whoops, pop them inside and just sort of pinch it a little bit and it will fold, depending on what you've got inside as to how. I haven't put anything in this one, so it will fold pretty much all the way down to the bottom, whereas I've now got something in, it's resisting, I think is the word. Grab your little embellishment. There is a front and a back to these. It's got a seam on the back, so obviously you want that, throw it around, you want that one at the back, and you will know the back because the front will just fold smoothly round and then you will see your join there. Tiny little bit of stamping, because we've got to have stamping. And this is the new Love You More set, which is limited edition. It's basically, it's while supplies last until, I think it's January the 27th, and I've got the Made with Love, and probably a block that's a smidge too small. Bit of Whisper White. I've got some Old Olive cardstock. No, I haven't. I've got Old Olive ink. Let's try that again. Stamp it down, and then a 1-inch circle punch is the one that fits round it. The 7/8 of an inch scallop circle will just about go round. I will show you. But it kind of, it trims a little bit too close, I think, for writing purposes. Hopefully you can see that. Just a touch too close, so just the 1 inch is perfect, absolutely perfect. Dimensional on the back of that. Oops. And then down at the bottom, and then you could add crystals. What should we add to this one? Because I'm not going to put crystal effects on it. I'll have a little, oops, little crystal on there maybe, at the top of the heart. And you just embellish it as you fancy. So that is my little Valentine treat bag, and there we go, there's the other two that are done with ribbon. Very sweet, very cute, and like I say, you could make 6 from a sheet of designer series paper. This is the Polka Dot Parade paper, so there's other colours as well, and they all seem to work beautifully with this Old Olive. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.